Yeah. Fucking Sunnie. 2 times.
Juco, this is nice.
Yeah. Hey, I'm a badass bitch, killing shit, Grim Reaper, ball on the bitch. I do what I see, and they mad cause I'm calling this shit how I see it. Eye for an eye, so you know that we even. Dogging the nigga, yeah, you know I mistreat him. Might keep him around even though I don't need him. Doing him bad cause I know he a cheater. I fuck on his face cause I know he a eater.
Alright, so what's good, Big Sunnie? How you feeling right now? What's up, gang?
What's good? I'm feeling like, I don't know, I'm just happy to be here for real, in all honesty.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear. So tell the people where you from and what you do.
Okay, I'm from Greensboro, North Carolina. I am an artist and a full-time stylist. As you see, I say artist because I'm not a rapper. This is art.
Period. So you say you're from Greensboro, North Carolina. Tell us how it was for you growing up in this area.
It was pretty cool overall. I'm from the north side / east side. I had fun. I feel like it was always something to do, like, especially when people used to go outside still. So it was pretty cool overall. It was always house parties, everything, you know.
Okay, pretty tight. Alright, so how long you been rapping?
Since forever. Like, I don't even know where it started. Maybe like me remembering when I started writing, I might say like 5th grade. Probably like 5th grade. That's when I really started rapping for real.
Okay. And what inspired you to start making music?
Honestly, you want me to tell you the truth? My daddy pissed me off one day. I wrote a diss song about him. Like, I was like, you know what, you done made me mad. I'm about to write a song because he was a rapper. So I'm saying, okay, I'm about to do what you do. I'm about to make a song about you. Like, and that's how it went.
That's crazy.
Right.
So what was your first emotions that you experienced after putting out your first song?
The first song I ever did was called Training Day, and I did it with, y'all might know him as Southside Bass. It felt kind of good because I didn't even have to pay for my studio session. And like, I ran through my song like on the first take. And the dude who recorded me, like, yo, we ain't never had nobody come in here and do that. Like, you just ran through it. Like, that's it. Like, that's crazy. So I felt confident in it because I'm like, shoot, clearly I'm good at this.
Yeah, you bodied it your first song. That's crazy.
All right.
So on the scale of 1 to 10, how much would you say that you love doing music?
12.
12.
I'm breaking the meter.
All the way up there.
I love music. This is my first tattoo, say Lost in the Music behind my ears.
Okay, all right. So who exactly are you speaking for in your music? Like, what crowd are you trying to reach when you spitting in the booth?
Any female artist I feel in the game, or aspiring artists, but I feel like I'm solely targeting the male population. Because don't too many guys be like, yeah, cut this girl on the da-da-da-da-da. Like, I want niggas to listen to my music.
Right.
I'm not just trying to have female listeners only. So,
right.
Yeah.
I get you. So recently you went viral, which had to be a great experience for you. But how did it feel waking up to your DMs from celebrities giving you that acknowledgement on your music?
Well, of course I thought it was a drain, because I'm like, this fake, this probably like a spam account. Like, this ain't even real. But Cash Doll was really like the first person to DM me. That was the first person to ever DM me. So it was just surprising because I'm like, girl, what you want? Like, you ain't trying to do nothing. Like, what's up? So yeah, it was, I don't know, it was just surprising for real.
Okay. So did you ever vision yourself getting that far with music?
No, I didn't. In all honesty, when everybody used to ask me about rapping or why I'm not seriously pursuing it, I'd be like, cause I do this for fun. Like, it's just something to do. So, now I never thought it was gonna go like this for real.
So, what would you say is the actual background to your music?
Well, like, could you elaborate? Do you mean per song? Cause each song got their own background. I really let whatever I'm going through influence the song that I'm writing. But as a whole, I mean, I don't think it's nothing specific. Like I said, it just depends on the song. Whatever happened that made me say, let me put this in my music. That's pretty much it.
So if it wasn't for rapping, what would you see yourself doing as of now?
I'd probably still be doing hair, like being full-time stylist. I know it don't look like it today, but mind your business.
Period.
I'll probably still be doing hair full time though, or I'll still be in college. So yeah.
Okay. Now, has there ever been any point in your career where you thought of giving up? And if so, what put you back in that mode to pick it back up?
Of course, I done had I feel like I don't get enough support, and I know I'm hard. Like, I be harder than niggas. I know this. Like, not even cocky. Like, I know this. I had people ask me to ghostwrite for them, or they'll pay me to write a song. But I'm like, nah, when it be my goal, when I post on my music, it don't be getting all them shares, and I don't get all them likes, and like, I don't know, even down to people who I feel closest to me who posting on my music, they don't even know it. So I'm like, maybe I ain't as hard as I thought I was. Like, maybe my shit trash, cause ain't nobody really fucking with it, but I don't know. So yeah, I have gotten discouraged before. But what made me pick it back up is vice versa. It's people who tell me and encourage me like, yeah, you hard, yeah, you need to keep going. You know, several people who be like, yeah, can you ghostwrite for me? Like, a nigga asked me to ghostwrite for him. That's crazy. So, yeah.
All right, okay. So what would you say it takes for you to be a successful female rapper in the game?
I feel like I can't even say you gotta be talented because they signing anybody. Like, these bitches can't even rap for real. I feel like it's the image. Like, a lot of people get fired because of their image, how they look. Like I just said, I feel like there's no talent. The talent is watered down right now. You don't even gotta rap good. If you look good, you straight. Like, that's what it is. You got the image. If you could sell, they with it. So, probably just how you look for real.
So do you see yourself staying an independent artist even when you make it to the top?
That's been like one of the most challenging things I've been thinking about lately. Like, if I was signed, and I feel like I would be independent until I sign, if that makes sense. Because if the numbers is right, sign the dotted line. But if I feel like I know my worth, like, you're not finna throw me no 2 mil. 2 mil, I'm finna do. What's not clicking? What I'm gonna do with 2 mil? Like, what I'm gonna do with that? I'm finna run through that, and you probably gonna make more than 2 mil off me. So nah. Okay. If them numbers right, I would sign.
Okay.
But if I'm blowing off independent, oh nah, we don't need it. Like, right. I'm good.
Exactly. So do you ever find yourself listening to your songs as much as you listen to other artists? And if so, what's your most favorite song of yours?
Sometimes for a minute, I got behind on the music that was coming out because I was too busy writing and producing my own stuff. So I guess you could say, yeah, I do listen to myself like a normal artist. I was listening to myself on the way here, like, this song hard. This don't even sound like nothing I wrote. But my favorite song is probably the song I just wrote, and it's called Shining Star. That's probably like one of my hardest songs for back ends. I love back ends. That's probably one of my favorite songs too. So yeah.
So have you ever gotten any negative feedback from your music? And if so, how did you take that?
Yeah, but I would really say constructive criticism, not negative feedback. Like how I just explained how my first time I run through my song, like on one take, I pretty much do that for all my songs. And I done had a couple people tell me like, punch in instead and like, catch your breath or do it like that. Or make sure you enunciating all your words and it's like clear as clarity so we can understand what you're saying. So I just kind of use stuff like that. Like I said, constructive criticism, not bad feedback. Or if it was bad feedback, they'll be like, the quality sound bad. Like, I need a better engineer. I need to go to a better studio. But overall, I don't feel like nobody was ever like, nah, this bitch can't rap. Or that shit was trash. I never had that experience before. Not yet, but I'm sure somebody gonna hate one of these days.
All right. So who were your favorite artists that inspired you with music?
Probably Lil Boosie, because when I was little, my daddy would not let me listen to Lil Boosie. It's funny because he a rapper. I'm like, you rapping about the same shit you don't want me to hear about, but I was sneaking to go listen to Boosie. Like that was one of my favorite rappers on God. Or maybe even like I could say probably Sauce Walker. I love Sauce Walker. Like, I love his whole mentality. I love how he think. Like, I love everything about him. He talented. Sauce Walker and Boosie probably like top 2 for real. And there's no female artists. It's just crazy. I don't have no female artists that I ever looked up to. It's just all men.
So, who do you think are the hottest artists out right now?
Lil Baby, Lil Durk, Mulatto, Megan, City Girls probably. I think they the hottest. Well, they the hottest out right now. Like, who really buzzing I feel. They probably the hottest out right now. Lil Baby for sure is my favorite.
Gotcha. So, dead or alive, who in the industry would you love to collab with?
I would love to work with, this gonna sound crazy because he's not even like my genre. I would love to work with Uzi. Like, I don't know, I just love Uzi sound on certain stuff. I'd be like, Uzi will go crazy on this beat. Or this new dude, his name Sofago, I think he hard. I like Sofago. Baby King, I love Baby King. Like, I'm probably naming people folks don't even know like that, but them some tough artists. Like, if you really listen to them, I like them. So yeah, even Sauce Walker, I do a song with Sauce Walker, and I do a song with Boosie too. I can't. I just told you they who inspired me, so why wouldn't I do a song with them?
Gotcha. So after the trials and tribulations with not only your career with making songs and things like that, but your everyday life as well, what motivates you to keep being Sunnie and keep on going?
Being poor. I'm from the trenches, so I'm not born into no money. I want to die with money. Like, my main life goal is to obtain generational wealth and to give my kids everything that I ain't never got, whether it's land, opportunities, education, anything. Like, I feel like music a stepping stone to all of that. If I get my foot in the door, like, that's what keep me staying on that playing field, not getting knocked off the pit.
Okay. So what's your biggest life lesson that you've learned through life, and would you say that made you the person that you are today?
The biggest life lesson I probably learned, it's really kind of like a quote. It's like, be the person who you always needed. Like, I feel like I always try to be the person I always needed to other people. That's really probably it.
Based off of that, so how does it make you feel to know that you can better someone's day just by doing something that you love?
Made me feel good, because I don't have people say like, oh, I was down and I played your song and it got me turned up, or even down to kind of my slower songs that's a little bit more lyrical and about like kind of depressing or my struggles. People can relate to that. And it just make them feel better. So it made me feel better. I like making people happy as a whole. So yeah, that's always a good thing to me.
And, you know, as you said, from the trenches, you know, so what would you say is your definition of hustle?
My definition of hustle is anything you could do to get money without punching the clock. Like, anything. Like, you might only have bread and cheese in your refrigerator. You get the whipping up grilled cheeses. Now you're the gourmet chef in the hood and you passing out plates every day. Like, you was able to make a check. You made something out of nothing. Like, anybody who can make something out of nothing, I feel like that's a true hustler. And you ain't even have to go to work for it. Like, you use your resources that you had and made the most of it. That's definitely a hustle to me. Because I feel like when you go to work, not to offend nobody who do work, I feel like a job is a grind. It's not a hustle. Like, you still grinding at work. So the hustle, yeah, you're not punching no clock. You making it make sense with what you got.
Right. So speaking to somebody that went through what you went through in life, that's at the point that you're at now in life, what advice would you give them?
Probably don't give up and branch out. Like, try something new, because you don't never know that you get it. Like, till you try. You might not even really like it, but you don't even know you like it. So just always, I feel like, dibble and dab into different pots, because you might find your calling on accident. So yeah. that.
So at this point in the interview, I want you to just talk your shit and goddamn tell these people what you need to tell them. Shout out who you need to shout out. Talk your shit.
Okay, so what's up? Y'all already know what it is. It's Big Sunnie Franklin. No homecoming. I just feel like shout out to everybody who support in general, because it's people I don't even know who support it. So shout out to everybody who see the vision. That's really my main thing I got to say to anybody in specific. Shout out to my mama. Shout out to my CGs, of course. And for all them record labels who out there playing, get your hands on me before it's too late, because I'm going to be a problem. Like, that's mandatory out the gate. I feel like I'll be envisioning my future already. So get your hands on me while you got the opportunity, because if I'm telling you, if this independent go crazy, I'm not signing. So that's just what it is. Got a new project coming out. If you ain't already tuned in, go get my new EP. I can't even say the name of it because I'm thinking so fast right now. Go get my EP. I'm streaming on Apple Music. I'm streaming on all platforms, Spotify, Pandora, anything you can name. Amazon, I'm everywhere with it right now. So go get that and just stay tuned for all my new music, because I'm dropping like consistently back to that. And I got a visual on the way, because I've never shot a video. So I got my first visual on the way. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So this me telling y'all right now, you gonna see me again. You gonna hear about me again for sure.
Period. Tap the fuck in.
Okay.
It's a wrap. Hey, bro.
Cause I know he a eater. But if he tricking, you know he a keeper. I'm killing his pockets, I do it Grim Reaper. Shit on these bitches, we never was equal. Can't fuck up this money, my pockets way deeper. Yeah, I ain't turned up since back in. Your nigga wanna fuck, tryna beat a bitch back in. Fucking the crib when he nut, he stacking. Draw my back, cause you know that he cracking. Who that? Ain't the same bitch since back then, move back. I'm tryna count up a back end, rolling his eyes, so you know I ain't matching. Imported this shit from Amigos, this vacuum sealed. Dogging this nigga, he gone off the pill. TK be tweaking, try catch her a kill. Ducking Corona, we messed up for real. Me and my bestie just emptied the clip.